I've got one question for you guys. You think there's something wrong with my head? That's for a project I'm doing. The beauty of taking action is surprisingly good things happen. And it happens on like a micro level, on a day-to-day level. When you kick yourself in the arse, realize you're being a lazy little shit who's not doing anything, and actually go and do something. In the bigger perspective, obviously, chasing your goals, the main thing you need to do is just take action, take those first few steps, and then you take action. Every action builds on top of each other until you finally reach your goal. That is the fundamental way you reach self-improvement goals. Figure out what the action is, take the action. Don't question it too much. If you're getting the advice from somewhere else, just do the actions that they tell you to take if they know what they're doing and they're giving you the right advice. Lots of caveats, but that's very simply how we get to any goal, is just taking action, 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 action. Now, on a daily basis, you're going to want to build up habits, which are basically just taking actions regularly to get you towards your goals. Like you take the gym action is going to the gym after you've sorted out what your schedule is going to be, what your lifts are going to be, how you're dieting, all of that stuff. But the action you take is going to the gym every day until it becomes a habit, which is slightly more something you do on autopilot. But recently I have been restarting my gym journey because I have unfortunately been living in a country with strict lockdowns. So I'm still feeling like every time I go to the gym, it requires a lot more effort than it should do in like 3 months, when it'll be something that I just do naturally on certain days. And I'm still at that stage where if I don't make sure and have like a handle on this, I'm gonna skip days, just being like, oh, what the fuck, you know what I mean? As soon as my initial momentum and all that goes, I'm gonna start skipping days. And I had one of those moments this morning, because this morning I woke up with absolutely zero energy. I had like 0.5% of my best amount of energy. I feel like I wasn't even gonna get out of bed bad. I'm not ill, I just didn't have any energy. Sometimes you wake up like that. It just happens, especially when you're getting older. And there was like general thoughts of, oh, do I just bother? I usually go to the gym later in the evening, later in the night, and I'm like, am I gonna be asked to go to the gym today? And then I just made the decision to get out of bed and go to the gym at 10 a.m. because I wasn't gonna let my lack of energy beat me. I had to take the action and not get complacent and laze around in bed just because I don't feel very well. I got out, I took the action, and I got down to the gym, and I was thinking this is going to be an absolute grinder. Like I'm going to have to like sleepwalk through all the sets I've got, because I'm at the stage of my program where it's starting to get a little bit more challenging. And I got like my first set done, and it was like I'd unlocked this hidden bit of energy that I didn't know I had. Like it just kind of clicked, and I had probably the best gym session I've had since I started. And since that gym session, I've just been like, I've had a spring in my step. I felt amazing. I came back and ate a really bulky, healthy, low-cal meal. I've had so much more mental energy. Going to the gym in the mornings is I already know this. Everyone already knows this who's done working out. Going to the gym in the morning can really kickstart your day and make it amazing. But because I had that moment in bed where I was like, I can either roll over and go to sleep again, or take some fucking action and start my day properly. And I'm so glad I took the action. I'm so glad I actually got up and did something. And this is just my lesson for this, is that when you take action, surprising things will happen. You will be surprised at how good things can go if you just take the initial steps to actually move further towards your goals. As I said, this can happen if you're a beginner. This can happen if you're halfway down towards your goals. This can happen if you're like near the finish line and you're starting to feel laggy, like I am with this 365 video project. So keep this in mind when you're like thinking, oh, is this action worth taking in the first place? All right, guys, peace out.